Lakeside Casino and RV Park, where we earn the best ratings for our RV park in North America with the most beautiful scenery and quiet surroundings. Our casino features the best gaming experience, entertainment that'll blow your mind, and come see the great changes in our buffet, all here at the Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172.
Tonight on News 46, a ruling is made regarding the dissolution of the town board.
Super Bowl Sunday fans enjoy spins, surprises, and record-setting plays.
A driver is arrested after crashing his van into a house. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Monique Mitchell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, January 4th, 2013. I'm Glenn Evers.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell in for Monique Mitchell.
Judge Robert Lane made his decision this morning regarding the lawsuit the town of Pahrump filed against the Nye County Commissioners. A question had been placed on the November ballot asking for the dissolution of the town board form of government. The ballot question, which was authored by Commissioner Butch Boraski, passed in the November 6th election. Town board members filed a lawsuit challenging what they say is the county's apparent failure to follow state law.
Well, he ruled in favor of the county, that what we did was valid.
And that's putting the item on the ballot asking for the dissolution of the Pahrump Town Board.
Yes, that we, and then there was a big argument over whether the county proved that we acted properly or not, which we did. So the town's attorney seemed to think that we had to do all kinds of hoop jumping and things like that. We did discuss it in the meeting. All of us had comments one time or another. And although we all didn't stand there and nitpick on individual items, I think there was enough said, and we did make a decision to put it on the ballot, and that was the whole issue, was to allow the voters to decide whether they wanted to continue with a town board form of government or not.
So what happens after this point? I guess the town board will be dissolved as soon as their terms run out?
Well, I believe the town board chairman, Harley Culkin, was talking to someone about possibly it should have never been held here in Nye County. It should have been held in another county. I would imagine they're probably going to appeal it. Another day in the life and times of Pahrump.
So this item, I can't remember, passed on the ballot, not by kind of a narrow margin, though.
256 votes, to be exact, which is a narrow margin, but still in all, it's in standards in Pahrump, getting 256 people in a room's next to impossible. Yeah. So the voters spoke, and apparently they don't want to abide by what the voters said, and we all get elected by voters, and if we don't get it, usually whoever doesn't win gets upset and cries foul. So
the town board would be turned into an advisory board most likely, and then the Nye County Commissioners would be the ones that make the decisions based on what the advisory board recommendations, if they decide to or not take those recommendations.
Well, we would do the same thing what we do at other towns like Beatty and others in the county, that that doesn't have the full town board form of government. It would be an advisory board, make recommendations, forward it to us, and then we'd process the expenditures, the money, versus them doing it. So it's not a huge difference. It just takes a little bit of the power away from the town board on spending money. And you know, and I know there's been a lot of people criticizing how much money is being spent on things that some of the people don't want here and probably never going to work. So
one of the questions is, will we still have a town manager position and the Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, which is under the town of Pahrump as well? Those would still stay intact or no?
The fire department definitely would stay intact. The need for a town manager, I don't know. And I don't know if the county commissioners would support keeping Mr. Kohlbarger on or not. To me, that would be up to staff to see if they can handle those functions. There are people that are working over now. They're more than likely just stay right where they are and continue to do their functions. But the manager position, I'm not sure.
And you'll keep us posted on what's going on?
Yes, I will. Anytime.
News 46 will have more on this story in the coming days.
The Baltimore Ravens took home the Super Bowl title last night during the 47th annual game at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. A short power outage during the game left players on the field relaxing for a bit. While an investigation is being conducted to determine the cause of the 35-minute disruption, the Ravens' complaints that it would upset the possibility of a win during the game didn't hold true. Although after the power was restored, the San Francisco 49ers scored the majority of their points.
Well, the NFL season 2012 is over. Inspired by their power-packed quarterback Joe Flacco, the Ravens survived a ferocious comeback from the 49ers and a bizarre power outage to stop the game for more than half an hour to win their second Super Bowl. John Harbaugh, the head coach of the Ravens, won the most anticipated sibling rivalry in American team sports against his younger brother Jim, who holds the equivalent job with the 49ers. The game at the Superdome in New Orleans was preceded by one of the most poignant memories ever witnessed in the 47 editions of the Super Bowl, when the choir from Sandy Hook Elementary School joined Jennifer Hudson in a stirring rendition of America the Beautiful. As expected, Beyoncé did host a Destiny's Child reunion on the Super Bowl stage, and after performing some of her high-energy songs, Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams popped on stage to join their former group mate. Quarterback Joe Flacco was named the most valuable player. Jacoby Jones' 108-yard kickoff return for a touchdown said to be one of the most electrifying moments in NFL history. The Ravens' Super Bowl victory over the 49ers was the highest-rated telecast in Nielsen meter history. With almost 1 out of every 2 TV homes in the nation tuned to the game, it topped the Green Bay Packers versus Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl game in 2011. The rating exclusive period from 8:45 to 9:15 p.m., though, when the play was stopped because of blackout in stadium lights. I'm Ian B. Clark, and that's your Super Bowl recap.
Several locations around town hosted Super Bowl parties. The Pahrump Nugget had the big game on 4 big screen TVs in their event center.
Hey guys, Jeff Rafton here at the Pahrump Nugget Event Center. Super Sunday NFL Championship game. Guys, if you didn't make this party, you surely missed out. We had great support from Coors and Coors Light. We got over 1,000 prizes we gave out, plus $1,500 in cash. I want to say thank you to Rose, Kim, Jason, and Georgia for making this event just phenomenal. This is the culmination of our Monday nights every year, what we do here and at Lakeside Casino. If you guys didn't come down here, you missed the best party of the year. You're missing out. Great food, great prizes, and you know what? Coors Light, and beverages. Just look at the crowd. We're having a great time. Next year, we hope you guys make it out to the party. I'll tell you what, Super Sunday at the Pahrump Nugget, no better place to be. We'll see you guys when you come on down.
All in all, a good game, though. Real close.
It was great.
Exciting.
It was well worth the money, that's for sure.
Definitely exciting game, and definitely had a lot of fun there at the Pahrump Nugget, too, as well. We'll be right back with more local news right after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. DNA tests have confirmed that human remains found buried beneath an English car park are those of the country's King Richard III. British scientists announced today that they are convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that a skeleton found during an archaeological dig in Leicester, central England last August is that of the former king, who was killed at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. Mitochondrial DNA extracted from the bones was matched to Michael Epstein, a Canadian cabinet maker and direct descendant of Richard III's sister, Anne of York, and a second descendant relative who wishes to remain anonymous. The remains will be reburied in Leicester Cathedral, close to the original site of the grave once the full analysis of the bones is completed.
Wow, an interesting story. An alleged drunk driver was taken into custody after striking a house with his vehicle Sunday morning in Comstock Park.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene on Old Mine Road, which is in Comstock Park, to find one older red van that apparently was trying to leave the scene of the accident after it struck a modular home after going around a corner. Apparently inside the home was an older female who said that she was shooken but okay. The driver of the van didn't sustain any injuries. However, Nye County Sheriff's deputies did conduct a breathalyzer test on scene, in which he was promptly taken into custody. The van sustained damage to the right front bumper and tire. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue did check out the driver on scene. He refused to be transported. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Now let's go to Angela Miles with your first business brief. Angela?
This is the first business brief for Monday, February 4th. I'm Angela Miles. Home mortgages with no money down are becoming popular again. Banks are said to be lending money to affluent home buyers who are walking away with expensive mortgages without plunking down a dollar. That same strategy is blamed for causing the housing bubble. Wealthy home buyers are using the house and part of their investment portfolios as collateral. Consumer Reports list Toyota, Ford, Honda, and Chevrolet as the top brands with the best consumer perception. Motorists judge the automakers based on safety, value, performance, design, technology, and environmental friendliness. And consumers will shell out major money in the name of love this year. Come February 14th, Americans will spend $20.8 billion on Valentine gifts for their sweeties. That's around $134 per person. Sales are predicted to rise this year. That's First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
And thanks so much, Angela. When we come back from this break, we'll have more news, including the Sandy Valley Balloon Fest.